All right, this is Nathan Cooter with Black Diamond Equipment, and I'm with Powder Magazine here at SIA, showcasing the new Jetforce airbags for fall 2014. Our new Jetforce airbag system works on lithium batteries instead of compressed cylinders, so we have a lot of advantages based on using batteries that cylinders can't really do. The first is the ability to recharge it at home, so after you run the system you can plug it back into any wall socket. Then because it's free to recharge it and refill it, you have the opportunity to practice, and nobody really talks about practice with airbags now because it's too expensive and too time consuming to be able to find a replacement cylinder. And then lastly, the ability to systems diagnostics. So when I turn the system on, you're going to hear it run for a second, and what it's doing is it's checking to make sure everything's fully operational and functioning. And if it is, I get a green light, and that light will stay on for the entire day until I turn it off. It pulses back and forth. So then also, when you start talking about having a rechargeable system with a fan and a battery, you have an infinite supply of air. So the opportunities to do some new things have presented themselves. First, we can recover from punctures and tears. So when I pull the trigger, you're going to notice that for the first minute, it runs pretty much full bore, pumping air into the bag to recover from small punctures and tears. Here we go. So right now the fan's pulsing between 100% and 50%, back and forth. And it's pumping in way more air than you actually need to fill the bag, so that if you get a small tear or puncture, we can keep the effective volume high and keep you getting, churned to the top of the slide path instead of getting buried down below. After that first minute, we basically stall out. We have longer phases between the inflations, and we're just trying to maintain the volume after that first minute. There's a CE requirement to go 3 minutes before your volume depletes. So one, we're trying to meet that CE requirement, and then two, we're trying to keep the effective volume high, so if there is a secondary slide or any sort of added danger, you still have the volume on your bag. So now we're going to enter those long phases in between pulses. We're running, when you have infinite supply of air, you can run larger airbags. So we're no longer constrained by the fixed system size of a cylinder. So inverse segregation works on added volume, so there's no reason not to run a larger bag. You have the potential to sit a little bit higher in the slide path. You have the potential for added impact protection from the side and from the top. And then also you just maintain an effective volume if you do get a small puncture as well. So right now the system's just long phases in between, and then at the 3 minute mark we do something else that's kind of a game changer. We actually turn the fan in reverse. The fan pulls itself up into the valve, opening the door and sucking all the air out. And what that does is it offers up the opportunity, one, to repack the system really quickly if you're not actually buried yet. Two, if you are partially buried, you can extract yourself a lot easier. And then three, in the event of a full burial, you have the option or the opportunity for a large 200-liter air pocket immediately behind your head. It's the only airbag that really does anything for you beyond getting churned to the top. So a lot of people have been buried completely by getting slid from above or getting caught in a terrain trap. Airbags offer no advantage until now in that kind of a scenario. We also, this thing's going to spin in reverse in just 1 second here. We also wanted to make it really easy to repack. So when this thing deflates, obviously it's much easier to pack in. There's no special folding. There's no special concern for packing it in a specific way and being able to mess that up. We wanted to make it idiot-proof. And then so I didn't have to take anything out of my bag. I can access the valve, the manual valve down here on the side. So if I did turn it off mid-deployment and not wait for the deflation, I can just reach down in here, hit the valve from the outside of the pack, deflate the bag, tuck it in here, zip it off, and close the flap. We got away from molded tooth zippers and Velcro because of the concerns for reliability and long-term durability. A nice big, easy to close flap here. Packed away, ready to go. I still have 75% of my battery life left, so at 32 degrees, I'd roughly have 3 more deployments. So the nice thing about that is we're not trying to encourage people to go out and do unsafe practices by getting caught in multiple slides per day, obviously. The goal with multiple deployments was the ability to, if you get scared in any kind of situation, you pull the trigger and then you worry about getting out of the way. You don't have to discern in your head whether or not the slide is big enough to bury you completely and you're going to use your single shot of deployment like with current systems. So we think it's a safer system. It's easy to recharge. It's easy to travel with anywhere in the world. And we want to encourage people to practice and use it anytime they get scared. It's a Jetforce system from Black Diamond and our sister company Peeps.